to touch 10,000 young women. And I did not know what that meant. So I turned back over and I said, not today. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to do that. And so since April, I had the opportunity of touching, and up until today, 900 young ladies. So let me say, hey! So I'm a little hyped. So with that being said, what does that mean? My goal as a woman today, I am not a motivational speaker, I am not a preacher, I am not a teacher, I am a transformational coach. And what that means is I teach young ladies how to move into a new place. And that means I teach you how to put on new panties. New panties.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that means. So here's the difference. See, a lot of times we go home and we all know what it means to shower, don't we? So we get up in the morning and we start our rituals. You know, for me, let me tell you, take you through my story. So I get up in the morning, I yarn about 4 or 5 times after hitting the snooze button, because my day starts really early.
Yep.
I get up usually around 4:30 and I do this thing called meditating. See, I need to start my day off strong because I'm crazy if I don't meditate. Ask my children. So I meditate, and then I finally roll out the bed, and I go ahead in the shower, and I let the water run because I sit on the toilet for about 5 minutes, and then the hair poofs up. So I get in the shower, and I shower down really well. And when I get out, I have to do my smell goods. I spray, and then I lotion. And then there's a time when you gotta go and put on your clothes. And see, that's when everybody is motivated to get in the shower, at least I hope. But then there's a time when you have to go and change your clothes. That's motivation. But a lot of times we go and put on old clothes. I like to call them old panties.
Old panties.
You'll catch that later. See, a lot of us are afraid to put on new panties. My goal is to teach you how to put on new panties.
Yeah.
There's a difference in putting on new panties. Sometimes you gotta go to the store. I go to Walmart. Y'all might go to the Victoria's Secret. My funds ain't big enough yet to go to Victoria's Secret, so I get the packs from Walmart. So I make sure I have enough of the Walmart panties so I can continue to change my panties over and over again. It's called transformation. You'll understand what I mean as I go through my story. And I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I know y'all been going through a lot and it is so hot in here. My poof is gonna get even bigger by the time I'm finished. So transformation and motivation is 2 different things. Motivation is when somebody pushes you just a little bit. I might push you 2 steps and then you go home and you forget everything that I said. But transformation is when you learn how to pull yourself. So imagine if we're climbing up a hill and I put the harness around my waist. I gotta start with myself first. So when I'm climbing up the hill, I'm pulling myself. And when I look down, I might see a few of my friends. I might see Nazira, and I might see Samaya, and I might see Tatiana, and I might see Nana. And they may say, Miss Reed, can you pull me up? And since I'm not up the top, I can't pull you yet. But what happens when I get to the top, I can throw my rope down. And then I can teach them how to wrap the rope around their own waist and pull themselves up.
Yeah.
That's transformation.
That's good.
But people don't understand what that means. We're so used to somebody pushing you. It's time to get up in the morning and go to school, so that's a push. Mom, I don't feel like going to school today, but that's a push. And you get up and you go to school, and you may not even like the fact that you're going to school, but you go to school because K through 12, parents tell you you have no choice. Oh, you're getting up out of here today. I don't care how you feel. You're that sick, turn the TV off, lay in the bed, you're going to be in the bed all day. Ain't no going out of school, ain't no. Oh, you want to go outside? You were sick, remember? At least that's how I grew up. Oh, can I go over to my friend's house? I thought you were sick. Oh, that was the push. So you went on to school. But once you get to the college level or going to work, then it's like, okay, I gotta pull my own weight. See, that's when transformation begins to work. But you really don't understand what it means. But that's still not full transformation. See, my transformation process started when I decided I no longer wanted to just work for a paycheck.
That's good.
I wanted to do me. So my crazy tail decided. I went to work one day and I left and I was laying in my bed. And at the time, I think my daughter was 16, and she said she had an opportunity to go to Chicago Fashion Week. And I called my secretary and I said, I'm not coming to work today. And she said, are you coming back? I said, I'll call you tomorrow. And I never went back.
Wow.
So I thought that I was free, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to quit my job and I'm just going to do me. It didn't work that way. Life really hit me hard because I lost everything. I lost my house, my car, and I had to move back in with my mom and my 2 kids, and I hated myself. So I had to go through this transformation process. And it might seem over your head because you're still so young, but let me explain. I had to know what it was to walk into my freedom. So as time began to build, I said, exactly who am I? A lady who's leading her own destiny. That's where Lady Declare comes from. Leading a destiny I declare. So I had to see exactly what that meant. So I started thinking about some of the people that I truly looked up to. And the number one person was Harriet Tubman. See, a lot of times you read about it in your books, and she says, oh, you know, she was a woman who led people to freedom. No, she was a warrior.
Yeah.
Because she was this little old lady, no bigger than 4'11", weighing about 112 pounds. And she came with a sawed-off shotgun, and she said, are you ready to be free? So she walked into a room just like such, and the people wasn't ready to be free. She shot you dead. And that's my goal today. So if you're not ready to be in your freedom,
Jesus.
I'm shooting you dead. So I'm not here to push you. I'm here to give you your harness of how to pull your own weight.
That's good.
So whatever it is that you want to become, today is the day. So when you walk out of here, understand you either are walking with a bullet to your head or you're walking with your harness around your waist. That's your choices. So today you heard and you saw some phenomenal women. Did you not? Give them a round of applause.
Woo!
Not only did these young ladies write, perform, and prepare, I had nothing to do with it whatsoever. I gotta also give a shout out to the creative team, to the photographers, to the videographers, to the DJ, to everybody upstairs, the vendor influencers. I had nothing to do with that. Isn't that amazing?
That's
Give them a round of applause.
Woo!
See, what happens is when your network becomes part of your net worth, then you know that you have evolved. That's part of transformation. I no longer am motivating myself. I'm transforming into the woman that I am becoming. See, there's a difference when you know that you're beautiful and you know that you're worthy. See, let me tell you my story. I am so transparent today. The reason why I do what I do, because growing up, I did not know how worthy I was. The truth be told is, at the age of 12 years old, I lost my virginity. I'm not proud of it, it's the truth. But by the time I was 19, I was a mother. My daughter will be 21 in November. And during that time, I bounced back and forth. I did not know what it was that I was going through. I thought that in order for me to be loved, it was found in a boy. My story went back to me thinking that my father being out in my life was that I had to find it in a man. And the truth be told is that I had to find it in myself. It wasn't that I didn't have a great mother. It wasn't that I didn't have influences by positive men. It was that in my psyche, I thought a man was the key to loving on me. So I had to go back and understand that while I knew I was beautiful, because hear me, I was beautiful, honey. I had the front, the back, the side yard. I was the brick house, you hear me? The front yard, the sidewalk, and the patio. I was the full package, so it wasn't nothing short of my beauty. I walked around and I was secure in my beauty, but I was insecure in my worth. I was super talented, but I need for people to store in me. I needed everybody to tell me just how talented I was. Everywhere I went, am I talented? Am I talented? Am I worthy? Am I good enough? And I didn't have to say it. My actions showed it. I was habitual in showing that I was not worthy of myself. I challenged myself in every sense of the way. No matter how much people gave me praise, it wasn't enough. So I had to take time to figure out what it was. So today, I have my own private party each day. So number one, I meditate in the morning. And by the time I close my eyes at night, honey, before I close my eyes, I have a private party. So you see the mirrors that is in front of you. I have a private party. I get in front of the mirror, and I make sure that there's nobody around. And I dance, and I laugh, and I look at each and every part of me. It's something about affirmations. You may not believe it at first, but if you continue to say it, it does become part of you. I am not the head. I'm not the tail. I am the beginning. I am the head. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am a queen. These are things that I had to begin to tell myself every day so that I could believe it. So it started as I got older, but what I realized is that I had to go back to my young ladies, because while we say to our young women or young boys even, we'll say to them, oh, they're okay. They're young. They'll bounce back. They're resilient. But the truth be told is we manifest and we carry it into our adulthoods. And then we become adults and we're struggling trying to figure out what part did we miss. So my goal with Queen Academy Teen Summit is to make sure each and every one of you not forget that not only are you beautiful, but you are worthy and that you are queens. So I do that today with Queen Academy Teen Summit. So to tell you a little bit more about where it was that I struggled. So not only did I lose my virginity young, I began to struggle as I went through school. I was super talented and popular in school. But the crazy thing is when I meet people today as an adult, they'll ask me things. They'll say, oh my God, you were so talented in school. But the truth of the matter is I was a loner. I was very popular, but I was a loner. I went home and I didn't have friends in school. None of them came home to my house. They weren't my friends. Because in middle school, I was truly bullied. I was bullied, I was teased, and it was because I was talented. So I was considered a weirdo. So my teachers loved me and my friends hated me. So I struggled with making friendships that connected with me because I really didn't understand my worth. So I needed to make sure that I understood what it was that I was going through. I didn't understand why I was where I was at. So as I got older, I began to resent so many different things. I was resenting my father, so that's why I chased men. I was resenting girls, so that's why I alienated myself. And I realized that it was important to have a network. It was important to have positive friends. So I figured, how is it and why is it that I have such a connection to young ladies today? What was it about it that I wanted to make sure that I was a part of? And so today, when I look at each and every one of you in these beautiful faces, it amazes me to know that it was a part and a time in my life when I was each and every one of you at some point. So again, give yourselves a round of applause. I ask you to take a moment and reflect in a time when you felt, at a point when you felt you were insecure. Because we all have times when we felt insecure, male or female. No matter how old or how young, we all had moments that we felt we were insecure. So I mentioned the fact that I had my daughter at 19, and I'm a mother of two. I have a 21, well she'll be 21, and then I have one that's 7. And I look at the difference of my lifestyle today, because when I had my daughter at 19, and when I had now having a 7-year-old, my lifestyle is different. And the reason why I say that is because one of the things that we struggle with, and I want to apologize to young women, is because there's a lot of things and reasons as to why we struggle. Number one, the reason why we struggle is because you are given so much to struggle with. Insecurities are given to you, not at birth. They're given to you as you begin to grow. And it's given to you by two different ways. One, by the outside world, and then I'm sorry to say, it's given to you by the inside of what goes on in the house. Let me give you an example. Social media is the biggest demise to what goes on.
Yes.
When I was preparing today, I told my creative team I didn't know what it was that I was going to do with my hair. So I decided I was going to wear my old natural. I said I wasn't going to add anything, so I was going to put the bundles in. I was going to, I was going to flick it, make sure I was on sleek and all that. And I said, you know what, now, I wasn't. Because that is one of the things as brown and black that we struggle with. We don't understand how beautiful we are with our hair because we struggle internally in our own homes. Good hair, bad hair. Be good and glad that you got some.
I know that's right.
Because there's some people that just don't have hair. And it's for reasons that we just don't have it.
Yeah.
Be good and glad that you do have hair. And it's okay when you want to add some before the idea of looking and wanting to be a part of it. But it's struggles and reasons. So social media plays a part. We struggle with weight. We struggle with colorism. And that comes from the inside of the house as well. It's not just what you see on television. And it's reasons that it happens that way. Do anybody know what happens when a bird, what happens when the mother bird goes out and how the mother bird brings back food? Anybody? He chews it up, and then what does she do? She put it in her mouth and does what? And she spit it out. So that's exactly what happens. So what happens is the mother bird, she doesn't have arms. So she goes she goes out to the wild and she finds the food. And she eats it up, and she brings it home, and she takes her chicks, and the chicks open their mouths wide. And she spits it out. And they gobble it up. And that's what happens with adults. Adults gobble up everything that they see in the world.
Yes.
Life. Resentment. Stuff that their parents told them.
Jesus.
Stuff that they decided was going to make sense to them. Their fault. Their opinions. And they come home to their children. And they give it to their children. And they don't even understand that they're doing it. And sometimes they could be on the phone doing it. Girl, with her nappy head is up. How fat is up. Yeah, she cute because she dark skinned. She cute to be dark skinned. Yeah, she a cute fat girl. Yeah, she cute with her bald head is up. And you listening to everything that was given to you.
Yep.
At 2 years old, you said, she must, so you ain't supposed to be fat. Oh, so you gotta be light skinned. Oh, so she is stupid. And you take it all in. And you don't even realize that you're taking it in. So now when you talking to your friend, shut up with your bald head is up. Shut up, girl, you stupid too. Yeah, because my mom said it, and my dad said it. Yeah, and that brother ain't nothing either. Yeah, and that Negro. And you take everything in. So then when you look at yourself in the mirror, yeah, I do got a big nose. Yeah, my lips are kind of big. And then you start struggling with stuff. Do you know at what age we decide that we're not beautiful? By show of hands. Come on. By the age of 5 years old, you have already identified that you are not beautiful. You have already decided what beauty is. By the age of 5. By the age of 13, you have already decided your first diet. By the age of 13, 98% of women have already decided they're not beautiful. The other two don't exist. 99% of the world have some type of mental health condition. The 1% don't exist. So give yourself a round of applause. We all got the same issue.
Woo!
You're not by yourself. So when you walk out of here and say, I am worthy. I am worthy of a change. I am beautiful. Because you're not by yourself. There's not a woman in here who have not stood in the mirror and wanted to change something. If it wasn't their hair, if it wasn't their color, if it wasn't their lips, if it wasn't their nose. I can remember when I first decided that my nose was too big. I remember when I thought my lips was too big. I remember being 13 years old crying because some boy called my lips big. And then it was some older guy who said, one day you want to appreciate your lips because a guy going to love your lips. They going to call them kissable lips. I was like, is he crazy? Well, honey, now they call them duck lips, and I don't even got a puff on my mouth. I'll be like, all the men love my lips. Yes, it's a new thing. Everybody, listen, they be making poses I don't even got to do it. I just stand there and be like, hey, my lips fit. So you gotta learn to appreciate the things that you didn't think that you would love about you. I laughed. One of my closest friends, I didn't even want to say anything. I started standing like this because, honey, if I stand like this, the knees go, knock knees. I learned to appreciate them knock knees. I said, I'm going to runway even still with the knock knees. I put them heels on. I feel like she is just gorgeous with them knock knees.
Say that.
You have to appreciate every part of you. You have to learn to appreciate all of you. And I didn't understand what that meant. So I said, you know what, I gotta keep reaching, because it means so much to me to make sure everybody understands who they are. Because I'm not just beautiful, I am worthy of being anything and everything that I desire to be. When I sit with the young ladies, when I was upstairs in the room, had me almost in tears, and I said, I can't mess my makeup up. But I saw so many young women striving and becoming what it is that they wanted to do. When I was watching the live and seeing you guys come into the space and just knowing that they want to come even just for a glimpse, not knowing what it is that they were about to walk into, just an opportunity to touch somebody new and to understand that I'm coming with my shotgun or either with the strap around my waist to understand this is your chance to become the next queen, to be whatever it is that you want to become. This is your opportunity to walk into your new life. So, because I speak everything into existence because I am full of wealth.
Yes.
Today.
You gotta say that.
So, every time I go to a new place, I have 3 different coins. So I need 3 people to come up real quick. 3. 1, 2, 1 more. 3. Come on. So come on. You gotta walk. Yeah, come on. So let me tell y'all the story real fast. Come on, you wanna come up? Come on. So let me tell you this quick story real fast. So I have these 3 ladies, and they're gonna be my storytellers right now. So the story is that I always go into a space, and so you guys are gonna mock the story for me. So I have the 3 ladies. And before I had these 3 ladies that came in, I gave them each a coin. So I gave you each a coin, okay? So just pretend I gave you guys a coin. And you were my first coin, you were my second coin, and I gave you the 3rd coin. So I'm giving you the coin. You have your coin, you have your coin. So when I met with my first lady, she came and I told them all, I said, listen, I'm giving you these 3 coins, giving you each a coin. And when I give you the coin, the goal is that you can never lose